Well, Star Wars continues to be my most popular Bricklink item, and it's really not close. And I assume a lot of other sellers are experiencing the same thing because the price of Star Wars stuff is totally insane. But I keep buying it because, it's a really good sell. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron. I am the Brick Scavenger. We got a little situation all of a sudden on our hands here because I think this seller didn't, oh my gosh, didn't even put this in a bag. They just sort of put it in bubble wrap. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to handle this. Anyway, I'm totally getting distracted, but this is going to be a lousy video all of a sudden. Oh no. So if you guys are interested in seeing some Star Wars content, you're in the right spot, but this may be a longer video than I wanted it to be. I don't know how to get all this. Come on. I paid $439, I think it was, for all of this. I'm sorry about the shaky camera, but come on, seller. Do better. Are you kidding me? What in the world? So we paid $439 for all of this. I wanted to weigh it to find out how much it was, but that's no longer going to be easy to do. Are you serious right now? Okay. Well, if you enjoy watching train wrecks, you're watching the right thing. So, for those of you that are first timers on the channel, I am sorry about this. For those of you long timers, you've seen this before. Some sellers are just unbelievably irresponsible. Like $439, and you literally couldn't be bothered to put the stuff in a bag? Are you kidding me? What in the world? What in the world? Are you serious? Gosh. Oh, there's a Grievous arm. No, look at that Grievous arm. That's an expensive piece right there. Okay. Well, so I think we got it all. How do we weigh this now? Okay. I mean, I still want to weigh it because I want to know price per pound. Star Wars stuff has been pretty seriously kind of more than $4 a pound. Some are $5 or $6 a pound in some cases. So I was curious because if I can get it at $4 a pound, usually I'm kind of happy. If it's a lot less than that, or I mean a lot more than that, then usually I'm not thinking it's worth it. So this would be 13 ounces. All right, so there's 13 ounces. Remember that. That should be pretty close to tared. Close enough for my liking. 13 ounces plus another 10, so that's like 23 ounces. We'll call it a pound and a half. Pound and a half of Star Wars, that's actually pretty good for $439. I knew there was some damaged stuff in there, and I knew there was at least kind of one fairly heavy item. Here, let's not destroy all that. We'll just do handfuls. So, that's going to hurt the cause in terms of the weight. But we're probably pretty close to $4 a pound. So here we are trying to double our money. That was a long intro. I'm sorry. If you guys are interested in any of this stuff, check out my links to Bricklink and whatnot. We are trying to double our money on this haul. Always tough with Star Wars because you just have to pay such a premium to get it. But man, does it sell well, both on Whatnot and Bricklink. Look at that astromech. That thing's really fun. I've lost track of the Star Wars costs and pricing these days because I just don't buy much of it anymore. It's so expensive to get. So I don't know how good that astromech is, but it's fun looking. There's White Robes Rey. There's a Stormtrooper. There's some Special Forces stuff. Nice right there. Let's see. We've got a... oh my gosh, the dude with the red hat, I can't remember his name. There's Geonosian, that looks like the Airborne maybe. Bomb Squad legs, look a little yellowed maybe. Hey, look at that, there's Santa Django. That's a nice piece, hopefully it's not cracked. Whoa, that has no swingwear on it. Wow, that torso is beautiful. Santa Django looking good there. Another 3PO, Stormtrooper, and a helmet of some kind. I feel like we're off to a good start. Holy cow. That's some of the old clone. Is it clones or I can't remember. There's some clone stuff. We've got a rogue pirate in our Star Wars haul. Let's see. We got some Han Solo legs. Scout. We got, wow, those are destroyed. But those are bomb squad legs anyway. Scouts, sand troopers, all sorts of stuff in here. Look at that. Look at that head. That's a fun print on the head. All right. I feel like we're off to a pretty good start, to be honest with you. There's a Grogu, R2. There's a plain head. Those actually are pretty good as well. Stormtrooper, R2. Is that Tarkin? Some kind of high-ranking officer. It might be Tarkin right there. That might be a good torso. I can't remember. I can't remember what those legs are. That looks like light gray. Maybe it's just faded dark bluish gray. I'm not sure. It's a little tattered. Ooh, let's go. Look at that head. Look at that head right there. It's not Rex. Oh my gosh. It's been a while since I watched the Star Warses. But that's a good one. I'm pretty sure. Is it Wolf? I can't remember. I think that's a good head though. Let's not lose track of that head. Let's put it on here. I know it doesn't go on here, but we'll just, that way we can keep track of it. So we'll put that up there. We'll put that up there. We'll put Django up there. Some other good stuff in there, but I think those are the ones that are most noteworthy so far. Newt Gunray. There it is. It just popped into my head. Newt Gunray there. Okay. All right. $432 or whatever I said is a lot of money. So it's going to take a while to get there, but I think we're off to a pretty good start. There's some, I don't know, Star Wars stuff. There's a Christmas Poe Dameron. Good timing to get that for sure. Clone helmets, pilots, whatever the heck that thing is, hair, some more legs, you know, random stuff in there. Let's see. Ooh, baby. All right, let's go. Let's find some more spicy ones, shall we? Is that Spider-Man? Whoa, wait. No, I think that's just plain. Unfortunately, I thought maybe that was Spider-Man 2, but that's just plain. I think that's the Spider-Man 2 head, but I think that it's shared with like a race car driver. Let's go. More Christmas stuff. Perfect timing. That is the Christmas Vader right there. Love it. Look at that. That is the Bounty Hunter helmet. I think that's a pretty good piece as well. Let's see. Is that type 2? That's the type 2 helmet. So that should go right on there like that. Sweet. We got another Geonosis clone there. There's the rest of that clone. Where's that helmet? Where's there? I think it's this helmet right here. I think it's like that, right? Let's see. What else we got? I don't know about stuff like this because there's just enough of those legs that look similar that I cannot keep them all straight from Bad Batch and whatever other things are going on there. These legs are surprisingly expensive when the clip's intact. I think I sell those for maybe like $3 on Bricklink, something like that. Stormtrooper cape, reddish brown heads, you know, Star Warsy stuff. Star Warsy stuff. Let's see. Hey yo! Tell me that's real. Yeah, it is. That, my friends, is P2 Rex, and it's not the cheap one. That is the expensive one. Wow, some nice pieces there. Would love to find the helmet. Don't have a clue if it's in there, but even those pieces are sweet. Maybe the head's in here. I don't know, but that is an awesome find right there. Hey, look at that head. I can't remember what that is, but that might be a good head. Look at that. Look at that. Is that Star Killer? Ooh, man. Look at this. We're suddenly doing very well here. Holy cow. Let's see. That's not much to speak of there. Pearl Dark Gray on the jetpack. That looks fake. I'm pretty sure that's fake. I will take a closer look at that, but I'm pretty sure that's fake. Let's see. Not much to speak of here. No way. No way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Look at that. That's the Rex Pauldron. Holy cow. We need to just put it on and put any random old head on there just to keep it in place. We'll be on the lookout for that head, but there's that Pauldron. Whoa. Nice. Love it. All right. There's one of the heavier items. And of course, it doesn't have any of the horns, but there's a Wampa. We'll put this on Bricklink in individual parts. Some people, you know, need the arms or whatever. So still a nice find. This is the other one I was thinking was heavy. It's not actually that heavy, but it is Certainly heavier than your normal minifigure. The magnet castle fig, it's a fun piece right there. So I'm sure somebody will want that on Whatnot. But would love to find it without the magnet, that's for sure. There's more of the bounty hunter. Let's see. I don't know if we'll be able to put the full bounty hunter together. Can we find that helmet? Just to kind of get it all in one. I think that bounty hunter's gotten pretty expensive. There's parts of a scout and a stormtrooper. More R2 stuff. Here is, I think that's a dark trooper maybe. Let's see. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure. We haven't even gotten to the big pile yet. Holy cow, I feel like we're crushing this one. Jeez. This is why I'm willing to pay for Star Wars, even though I paid, you know, $4+ a fig. Some of it's just really expensive stuff, and it adds up. There's the Newt Gunray torso. See, look, more of this kind of stuff. Is this like, is that expensive torso from Bad Batch or something? I can't remember. Look at these pieces right here. One arm, two arms, two legs on Dooku. Those are not cheap parts either. Whoa, that R2 is really yellowed. Let's see, are they legs okay? I think the legs are okay. What else we got in here? That looks like that is probably the young Yoda thing. I don't know what the head and hair is, but maybe it's from that same set. That looks like a Maul. Nice. There's a Grogu. Boy, there's a lot of heads in here. These heads add up fast. If you are a first timer and you're not kind of super schooled on some of this stuff, no way, dude. There's the small eyes Leia piece. That's super cool. Let's see. We've got a reddish brown head in there. Anyway, all these heads, not that one, it's beat up, but you know, $1 a piece on the nougat ones. The yellow ones, not so much. But these, $1 a piece minimum. Oftentimes they do a lot better than that. So, you know, I may brush over them, but $1 a piece adds up quick. That, I think, may be an expensive head right there. I feel like that's Lord of the Rings. It may be shared with an Endor one. I can't honestly keep them all straight. That one's beat. We'll throw that one away in a second. There's another Grogu head. So we got ourselves, oh wait, that's the Grogu that was complete. Wasn't there another Grogu body in here? Could have sworn there was. I don't know where it went. We'll find it later. Let's see, some more random yellow heads. There's another, we'll put this over here, another arm. So we'll just detach it real quick so that we can have it in the same place. There's the airborne helmet, which we saw earlier. Let's see, another head. That looks like a clone head right there. Clone head, that's a couple bucks for sure. Some random parts, and not much to speak of there. All right, so now, jeez, that's only the small portion of it. We still got to go through, oops, I just moved all the big stuff. But let's go through the big pile now, shall we? Here, I'll move it over a little bit so you guys can preview it if you want. That looks like it's mostly beat right there, so I'm just going to toss that. Okay, let's see if we can find some more gold. Jeez, oh, Pete. Let's see, Han Solo. Look at this crazy looking guy. There's another one of those legs for Super Battle Droid. More of these things. That, I don't know. I'm actually not sure now. But this might, you know, again, these might be expensive parts. I don't know. I can't remember. The newer stuff I just don't do real well with. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Random dude. Look at that printed hair. I'm going to have to look that one up, that printed hair. Some of those go to like dark forestmen and stuff. And oh yeah, that's the trash one. Let's see. You know, I can't keep them all straight. Look at this pauldron. That thing may have never been used. Pauldrons add up in a hurry as well. Let's see. We've got a ninja. Some random dudes here. Not a ton to speak of unless we've got an awesome head under there. That's an Anakin head. Not really awesome, but still an Anakin head nonetheless. We've got, so Din Djarin there. We've got a space guy, some Boba. Hey, look at this. With the hips. Yeah, with the hips, there is a Mando Maul. Let's go. That's an expensive little booger. That's a fun piece right there. I assume he's not supposed to have yellow arms, but it's kind of a fun combination anyway. Holy smokes, we got a long way to go. We're already 14 minutes in. I'm sorry, this is going to be a long video, guys. That's because the first 4 minutes were me just trying to open the package. I was going to say there's an Akbar, which it is, but I don't think that's the most notable thing. I think those legs are. I think that's like, is that a wolf pack or Wolf himself? I think those might be really expensive legs. We'll have to look that one up. There's a Tuscan Raider right there. Holy cow, let's go. Let's go. Let's see, what else do we got in here? There's a fantasy, I think it's a fantasy era, those knights, not Star Wars, but fun. Some more clone stuff. Man, this is gonna take a while to go through. Mandalorian there, nice. Okay. Let's see, what else do we got? A Han Solo. Let's see, we've got a Harry Potter head right there. There's another Geonosis clone, but that's the P2 right there. A black cape, which is always nice to find. There's I think that's the Special Forces, right? Yeah, I think that's a decent helmet right there. Here's another good helmet. Man, you always got to wonder what's under those helmets. Shall we do it together? Let's do it together. Could it be a good one? Let's see. Well, actually, that might be okay. That's the double-sided Anakin with headset. It's not like a Rex head, but, you know, not bad. Not bad. Hey, look at this. Oh, wait, is that fake? I think that's... Oh, no, that's fake. Oh, no. Oh, sad. That's like $25 down the drain. A fake Drax. Oh, there's another one. But we got both of them. Wait, let's see what the head was. Not big deal. We got both of these helmets. That's sweet right there. Look at that. Let's see. We've got a hood, a Luke celebration, some random other parts. I don't know what this... Not sure what that head is right there. Not sure that it matters. Probably like a Han Solo, maybe. Anyway, let's see. There's a... is that Bo-Katan? I think that might be Bo-Katan. That one feels weird. Yeah, it's fake. Let's see. That is very fake. Hopefully those helmets were real. They looked real enough to me that I didn't even think about it until... Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where's the head? Where's the head? I don't know if he's actually go with this, but we are on our way, I think, to a very expensive fig. The helmet is probably a huge value of it, which we haven't seen. Maybe it's in there. I don't know, but those parts I think are going to be really good. Let's see. We've got another white leg for Grievous. That's an expensive piece for sure. I can never remember if that's the good female head for whatever that's called. I can't remember. I always get them confused. There's some more astromech stuff, Look at that, the Red Markings clone helmet. That's a nice piece as well. Jeez, OPs. I think there's a lot of good stuff in this one. There's another one of those legs that we need to look up because I just don't know. Look at that. There is that Jet, or is that part of the Special Forces? I can't remember. There's just these pieces are destroyed, so I don't know. They're like it was a Django at one time, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. I think somebody Sharpied a Django. Oh my gosh. I'm just throwing that one in the trash bin. Oh, no way. No way. I just found and sold one of these, and this is just replacing it. Let's make sure it fits snugly. Are you kidding me? It's freaking perfect. No way. I think I sold it for like $65. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. Jeez. How about a knight of some kind? There's, oh my gosh, I'm going to totally blank on the name. It's got like a weird face. What is her name? She's got the black kind of Russian type molded hat. I can't remember. I don't remember. Farmer. Look at all this good stuff. Jeez, this is some good stuff. Holy cow. I don't know who took Sharpie to all of this. Whoa, what's that? Is that? Look at that. That's got a gray undershirt. I don't know. Is that an expensive Jedi? It might be. Oh, no. Why not Sharpie the farmer? Why not Sharpie, the scout? Why? Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm doing well on this haul. It's so sad. It's so sad that please, no. Okay, that one I think is standard, at least. Look at the disgusting Sharpie on that. We got a Leia hair, not smooth, but still fun. Mando, Bomb Squad. Whatever. Oh, my word. Those helmets are still expensive, and somebody just Sharpied the mess out of them. Let's see. More Super Mandalorians. That is destroyed yellow-wise. There's another leg for a Grievous. That's nice stuff right there to find. Man, are you kidding me? Look at some of this stuff we found. I know I'm whining about the Sharpie, but we have found some good stuff in here. Hey, look at this. This is flat silver. That's the Django right there. I think that is by far the hardest one to find, the flat silver one. Let's go. I don't know what that used to be. I can't even tell. Another helmet there. Some random stuff, not much to speak of. We're still going. There's a Mando helmet, some random accessories, and we've got one more. I can't believe this right here. Holy smokes. Jeez. If you guys are interested in this, come see me on Whatnot. Look at that. There is, I think that helmet's fake. That helmet feels very fake. So maybe that goes with the fake torso. That's very real. So that's, I guess, probably good news. There's another clone helmet. I think that one's real. There's the Red Markings clone torso. We found the helmet earlier. There's a Chewie. There is a Dark Trooper. For some reason has a spongy cape. We'll use the spongy cape for something not that, for sure. Hey, look at this. There's a Boba with the pauldron. That pauldron's expensive. There's a Dark Trooper. Let's see. What else we got in here? Whoa, did that used to be a Ninja Turtle? What the heck? It's fake. Looks like it used to be a, I don't know, Nightmare Ninja Turtle or something. There's another astromech. We've had some good astromechs in here, I feel like. Look at that cloth right there. Nah, I know it's not Star Wars, but look at that. Look at that. Admiral, is that right? Oh, my word. Look at that hat. Look at that hat. Sick. Man, it looks like we've got a little more in here. That's the, wait, is that the Star Killer? Wait, what? Look at those legs. Those are awesome. Wait, didn't we have a Star Killer? Or at least, maybe I missed, oh, like this. Oh, you know what? This is supposed to have a different head. I was kind of thinking these two were the same thing. I got confused in my brain. But this needs a different head. That's not the right head. That might be the Marion head from Indiana Jones. But I do believe that one is Star Killer, and this one is Battle Damaged Vader. Now, I think that's more accurate. Anyway, good pieces for sure. Look at that. That's fun. I'm not sure what Jedi that is, but that's fun. What's this? Just plain. Too bad. All right. Boba Fett helmet. All right. A little bit more in here. Is there anything else worth noting in here? Some common stuff. That's some Anakin stuff right there. Not bad. Let's see. We've got a Han Solo. We got a clone head. Couple bucks for that. Plain head. We've got, hey, look at that. That's an expensive piece. That's like 10 bucks right there, actually. The Grievous head that looks like the clip is still intact. Some 3PO, some Yoda. Some more Dark Trooper helmets. And that looks like that's about it. Wait, whoops. What's this thing right here? Oh, not much to speak of, but maybe we already did that. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. What a haul. Holy smokes, did we find some valuable stuff in here. I don't know if we found anything that was valuable and complete, but honestly, whoops, and it's no longer valuable. Honestly, I don't care, because the whole point of my Bricklink store is to sell individual parts. And so I will put these parts up for sale individually in my Bricklink store. So if you need, the helmet or the legs or whatever, you can come get them to finish off the fig that you have that you've been waiting to finish off for a while. That's sort of the point of my Bricklink store. So I don't mind. I mean, I would love to have the helmet, obviously, but not having it is not a death sentence for me to be able to sell it, for sure. So there you go. Thank you guys for being here. This turned into a long video. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to be that long. Opening the package was a little bit of a nightmare, but after that, we found some gold. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.